Hey guys, Dave here. Welcome to the Centurions Review, the punk rock band of war game review institutions. This is Modern War Magazine, issue number 10 from March through April 2014, and the game in it is Target Iran. Let's take a look at the game since that's what we're interested in. Alright, the game has 16 pages of rules. Let's go over the introduction now. Target Iran is a strategic operational level simulation of a hypothetical U.S. coalition Israeli attack on Iran to destroy weapons of mass destruction and other critical targets. It's a solitaire game. The player controls various coalition forces. The game system controls the Iranian reaction. Alright, it's going over the game structure now. Apparently there's a strategic and operational stages. And here it's going over the components. And looks like some of the units have different types of combat ratings. Air, ground, and naval, and this one even has a stealth rating. Now it's going over how to set up the game, and here's a sequence of play. That's what we're really interested in. Coalition base activation step, coalition mobilization step, Iranian strategic reaction step, coalition hyperwar attack step, Iranian strategic combat step, global economic meltdown step, recovery step. And here's a sequence of play for the operational stage. Starts out with a coalition operational hyperwar step, coalition operational movement step, operational reveal step, coalition mine warfare step, coalition operational combat step, coalition operational target attack step, Iranian operational reaction step, coalition airfield fire suppression step, operational turn completion step, continuing the, and then goes over continuing the operational step. And when this is all done, you check for end of game or end of career. This looks like it even takes into account oil prices here, and coalition forces and how to base them. And here it's going over the hyper war attacks. Wonder if he defines that term somewhere in here. I'm not sure what hyper war is. And here's the Iranian hyper-war attacks and results for hyper-wars. War attacks, that is. Looks like there's different crises in this, and info war. And here it's going in the coalition movement, Iranian movement, and combat prerequisites, combat execution, and how to attack targets. And here it's going over naval units in the Persian Gulf and the Straits of Hormuz. There's also amphibious and airborne assaults. Looks like there's rebel forces too, and oil fields. And here's some optional rules like crisis contingencies. There's some optional units too, like littoral combat ships, U.S. space weapons, Iranian advanced fighters. And you can have joint operations too. Here's a coalition actions resolution table for hyperwar combat and special. Here's the Iranian actions resolution table. Same thing for hyperwar combat and special. Alright, let's take a look at the counters and the map now. Let's look at the counters first. These look alright for a magazine game. I mean, it's got pictures of the planes and stuff, and NATO military symbols for the ground units. This is about all I'd expect from a magazine game as far as artwork. In a box game, you'd have more colors and stuff and better artwork, but for a magazine game, this is fine. See if any are two-sided. Looks like there's no two-step units. Interesting. Let's look at the map now. This is a really big map, so I'll take the camera off the tripod. Looks like down here you have oil price fluctuation tables, crisis contingency charts, Iranian strategic reaction tables, Iranian operational reaction tables, and down here you have the terrain key and the coalition deployment restrictions, and up here the Iranian hyperwar targeting table, the coalition unit mobilization costs and coalition base mobilization costs. And you have some turn tracks up here, such as an operational and a strategic one. And this is your battle space, and you put eliminated targets there. Everything's point to point. Looks pretty decent for a magazine game. Thanks for watching. If you've tried this, definitely chime in and let us know how it is. Have a good evening.